Welcome to the Kemetic Chapel service. This series is an active service for kemetics, pagans, and any others who feel drawn to the Netjeru. There is a theme for each episode. These themes will include gods, an aspect of kemeticism, or inspiration from ancient Egypt. You are invited to light a candle, incense, and give offerings when those actions come up in service. However, this is completely optional and only suggested to add to your own personal experience at home. This service today will center on Nefertem. Begin with opening prayer. Please be comfortable and breathe. You are invited to light a candle at this time. Praise the great gods of creation, born in the beginning. Zeptepi dwells in their presence, mighty within their moment. Sopdu has cast his eyes to the east. Sobek has raised his eyes to the west. The two mountains beckon, praising she who comes between them, mistress of the valley, lady of life. Today, we will talk about Nefertem. Nefertem is the deity of the blue lotus, a flower which has played a symbolic role in ancient Egypt. The blue lotus is the flower of creation. It was the blue lotus that housed the child Ra at the beginning of the creation. This child was often referred to as Nefertem Ra. The blue lotus was a fragrant and powerfully healing flower through scent. Additionally, it was used for its psychoactive purposes. Having been steeped in wine and served for rituals, it induces a sense of euphoria. The god Nefertem has a few different parentages. He is most commonly thought of as the son of Sekhmet and Ptah in Memphis. In other regions, he is the son of Bast. Nefertem, as the blue lotus god, can also be considered a deity of healing, specifically healing through the use of scent or flowers. In one prayer, Wasir is called the body of all plants, and Nefertem is their soul. This powerful deity can be depicted as both a male god or as a lion-headed god. His crown is made up of a lotus with two tall plumes coming from the top. Nefertem is a god associated with beauty, the sun, healing, and protection. His images can be found in the eastern desert on the borders of ancient Egypt, where he was called upon to protect the kingdom from enemies. Nefertem is both healer and protector. You are invited to light incense and give offerings at this time. The offerings are placed, the incense is burned for the pleasure of Nefertem. Just as the lotus is at the nose of Ra, praises are given to Nefertem, the beautiful lotus blossom, radiant one in his time. Praise the great god Nefertem, present in the beginning, enduring until the end. His gaze holds the power of the blossoms in the world and in all the worlds, blooming for all time. As we conclude our service, let us take a moment of quiet. I invite you to close your eyes and begin some deep breathing. Today, we have connected with the gods and the ancestors. We have actively sought their presence in our day. We have engaged in the active participation and establishment of Ma'at. Our breath is restored to us by the Netjeru. May we use it well. Now we will conclude the service with a prayer. So Nut swallows Ra, Sobek descends into his lake, Wasir Ra rides upon his bark. It is the time of renewal and the promise of Zeptepi. May every prayer be heard by the gods within their shrines at the moment of rebirth. Thank you for joining me today in celebration and reflection of the Netjeru. I hope this service has allowed you to better connect with the gods and the ancient land of Kemet. May you go out into the world with Ma'at in your heart and live well.